Time is 10:27. Is it getting picked up now? Oh. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of 10 gents. We have a technical issues like always. Jason's trying to get his mic on. Look, he's just trying to get the mic on. But we have another guest here. Have Adrian. Say hi, Adrian.
Hello, hello, hello.
Look. Well, Jason's getting some technical issues figured out. Adrian, how you doing, man?
You know, doing good, I guess. Can't complain. Could be better. Could be worse. I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle?
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Okay, that's fine. You recently you were talking about the Flash. You want to give
Um,
us unspoiler review of what you thought of that movie?
um, wasn't great. Wasn't that? It's not trash, but man, that movie is rough. 100%. 100%. CGI is just terrible. It's
Let-
the worst I've ever seen in a new movie.
It's funny that you say that because I was watching well, Denise was watching Transformers. She loves the first two Transformers and she was watching the third one. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Well, good. You already did that. Sorry. Please continue.
Jason was talking about the worst CGI in the Flash, and I was mentioning how it was so bad when Michael Bay was doing Transformers, but yeah, it captivated millions of people on those movies. So yeah.
Welcome,
Jason.
everybody. Good evening. I'm sorry about that, about those technical difficulties. Danny, you already introduced some of that us into this podcast. Sorry about that. We're here now. We're here to do things. Quick little bit. Danny, we're not gaining many viewers anymore. We've hit a stalemate. So I'm here to tell you guys we're quitting. The money wasn't rolling in. The money wasn't rolling in, and we did it. We did what? I'm not sure what we did. It. Guys, don't forget, we're on all podcast platforms. We're on YouTube. Sometimes we go live. Just keep an eye out. Not enough live viewers. You know what I care more about, Danny? I care more about the live viewers. I want to go live. Something about being live is exciting to me.
Well, Jason, we need to have a system. We have to have a system.
It's tough to have a system because we go live at night. I mean, on the weekends. We have lives, you and I.
We had lives. That's the shitty part.
That's the part.
This is why you don't do anything.
No, but that's no fun.
It is fun.
No, like, I'm going to go watch Oppenheimer tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, Danny, but I'd rather go watch that 3-hour-long movie in the morning so that I still have the rest of the day, and then my whole day is not just the movie. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
It's tough. It's tough.
Look, I like Adrian's. I don't think Adrian likes to be home. I like to be home, but I'm sometimes.
Hold on. Pause.
Yeah, wait. Hold on. Just repeat that.
I say I like to be home.
No, the whole statement.
Oh, the Adrian and I like to be home.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what he said.
What I said?
You said like Adrian doesn't like to be home, and I like to be home.
No. I say I like to be home, like Adrian.
That's not what you said. We have the facts to back this, and that's okay.
Back it up.
You misspoke, and you misspoke, and that's okay. But I disagree. I think you are the one that likes to go out more than the three of us.
Jason. Here. I know what you mean. Yes. So sometimes, for example, I'm planning to stay home, but then when I stay home, I get to like bore of playing video games for like 2 hours, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like I need to do something. I need to do something. So yeah.
I'm kind of on the opposite boat. I was talking to Diane about this actually a little bit earlier today, where I like to go out. I like to go have fun, you know, but you got to get me out of the house early. Because if someone's like at 10 p.m. and they're like, hey, let's go out, and I'm in the middle of this podcast, I'm in the middle of watching a short movie, I'm gonna be like, no, man, I don't want to do that. But if you get me out of the door at 8 p.m., I'm cool to go all night, you know. I'll go up till 1 and 2 in the morning.
Whoa.
It's crazy, I know. Look at this old man over here.
Whoa.
Going on, staying up late.
What about you, Adrian?
Oh, I 100% like to stay home. I'm with Jason though, but I am a little earlier. You have to tell me like way in advance that you want to do something. So I set my mindset that like, okay, I'm going out today. Because if you tell me, no, I don't mind like the day of. Because it still bothers me because I'm just like, fuck, like, do I really want to go? But I still end up going. If you tell me like 2 hours, like, oh, come over, I'm just like, and it's like 8 o'clock, I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Couldn't tell you how many times we did that to him, where I'm at Jonathan's already, and they're like, come over, Adrian, and he's like, nah. Even if it's like 5 hours before, though, even if it's still like 4 p.m., 5 p.m.,
this is also
still
true.
like, and it takes a lot to push him to come out.
I know what you mean.
Well, that was before, though. I'm getting better at it, okay?
Hey, you know, do your thing, dude.
You know.
You do your thing,
it's just, man, sometimes it sucks. I really don't want to go out.
I don't blame you.
Does it take energy from you when you go around a lot of people, and just like, I may feel exhausted already?
When I haven't done it in a while, yes. I'm just like, holy shit. Like I get tired fast, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of interacting that I've done.
That's a lot of looking at
but
asses
like,
everywhere.
Well, you know, Jason has a nice ass, so. But
a lot of people disagree. What do you guys think about Barbenheimer?
Oh, we're going there. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know what to say.
No, just the whole concept of Barbenheimer.
I don't know what that you were talking about.
Barbenheimer, Barbie Oppenheimer weekend.
Oh, I mean, I did want to see the Barbie movie. I just didn't end up seeing it. I also do want to see Oppenheimer, but probably never gonna see that one in theaters either.
So. Jason, they did this in 2020. I think they did it with Doom. Was it Doom 2018? Was it 2018? No, 2020. They did Doom Eternal and which is a game.
Wait, what?
Mixed with the what's it called? It
was Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Same thing, all right. Where it came out on the same day, 2 different types of genres of games, and then now repeating it with this, and this time they did like a whole freaking. It's a big deal just because those movies are coming out on the same day, but they're different genre. I mean, I think it's cool.
It is rare though for like 2 really big movies to come out the same day.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at, and I think it's just media that has pushed it to be this big.
They're gonna do that more often now.
They might. I don't think it's always gonna work out. I think this is I don't think it'll work out this well. Again. No. I think this is going to be one of the rare cases because it's not only.
It depends on the movies because obviously Oppenheimer is a Christopher Nolan film, and it has really good actors in it, and supposedly, from what I heard, it's really good.
Whoa! Margot Robbie.
Barbie. Hold on. No, wait. I'm not done. Barbie also looks like a really good movie, and from what everybody else has said, it's a good movie, and it has really good actors, and it's different than what's supposedly come out so far, so it's kind of fresh.
Okay.
So I think that's why, like, you know, you have somebody that's reliable when it comes to movies, and then you have a new movie that's completely different that's come out in like a very long time, and they're both the same day and they're competing, and people are excited for that.
Well, I think this is just one of those weird things that social media falls in love with, similar to Peso Pluma, as we were talking about in the pre-show. It's just something weird that people fall in love with.
Yeah.
The idea of these two tonally opposite movies coming out at the same time. It's happened before. It's not going to be the first time or last time it happens, but for whatever reason, social media was like, I mean, it did have all the right, like you were saying, Adrian, it did have all the right they had the right recipe for it, because Christopher Nolan, which is already like, he's gonna get butts and seats regardless. And then you have Barbie that has Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie, two white people that everyone loves. So
True. This is
you know,
true.
they're both kind of riding each other's coattails in a sense. People were always going to go watch Barbie because of their marketing and the trailers that made it look like it was going to be funny and good, and it was. I'm here to say it was, Danny. All right.
Okay.
I liked it.
All I wanted to know. Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was very good. I could see why a lot of those white men, not just white, I could see why a lot of men would be upset with it. It is very, very much a woman powerhood type of movie, and once you threaten men's power, men are going to get upset about it. So if you hear men talk shit about it, it's because they feel that threat. That's all. I don't know why else they would be upset about women having any sort of equality. It's a weird thing. Anyways, I don't know. I just had a lot of things going for it for why it would be the social media hit that it is, but it's still weird to me. It's still so weird that this one thing just took off and people are just like, yep, Barbenheimer, you gotta do it. You gotta.
Hey, there's shirts over there.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of shirts over there. You can buy shirts.
And I don't think Oppenheimer would have been this successful without Barbie, honestly. Like,
Whoa,
no, hold on. I think it would be successful movie because it's a Nolan movie. I don't think it would be as successful. I think no, a lot of pretentious men love Nolan, like myself, right? I think I fit this category, and I think a lot of women don't give a shit about Nolan. I think most of the people who are talking about Nolan, it's men mostly, right? And though since it's become this social media event to watch these two movies, I think you're going to get a lot more women watching Nolan movies, because it's got to be, you got to connect it. You got to make it the Barbenheimer, not just Barbie weekend. That's why I'm saying that, because either way, Nolan's getting butts and seats. That's people like me, people like us.
I think you're right, because when Dunkirk came out, there was not a lot of people. It was a Christopher Nolan movie, and there was not a lot of, after he did Dunkirk came out after Interstellar, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, people love Interstellar, and I think Dunkirk it was not a big hit in theaters.
No, Dunkirk wasn't big. Tenet wasn't big. None of these are huge. Yeah. Like they end up. I think he gets positive in the box office.
They're good movies, but you're right. They were not big opening box office.
Yeah, they're not.
So yeah,
his only one was really literally the Batman movies.
Maybe Inception.
Maybe
Inception.
Yeah, I think that's because of Batman, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh wow, and then they went to Inception, and then he came out with another Batman, and I think after that was just like other random movies that I forgot about. I don't know what he came out after Batman.
Dark Knight Rises? The Dark Knight Rises, I think it was Interstellar. And then Dunkirk, and then Tenet, and then now Oppenheimer. Correct me if I'm wrong, Danny, because I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, you're right. Tenet and Dunkirk, good movies. I mean, they're good movies. But
Dunkirk is so awesome when it gets towards the end, and you realize why they did those like 3 different segments. Of, I don't want to. I mean, it's not really spoiler, but I'm not gonna say it either way. When they connect the plane, boat, and on foot stuff, like all of it, I was like, oh shit, that was sick. That was cool. Harry Styles not that bad in that movie. Terrible in Don't Worry, Darling. not that bad in Dunkirk.
I talking about the Eternals when he
The
comes out.
Oh, I forgot about that. Holy shit!
Yeah, yeah.
I
Hey, don't
think
forget about Eternals, people.
I think
Eternals,
Marvel also forgot about the Eternals.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They should not forget about the Eternals.
I'm pretty sure they did though. They never mentioned anything that happened in that entire movie.
Hasn't been mentioned at all since.
Literally world-changing events.
But you know what,
Nothing.
Jason? You're right. With Hammer, you're correctly right. It would not be as popular.
I don't think it would
Oppenheimer, we'll know Oppenheimer is going to be a good movie. I think.
You know, I'm probably
think so.
the least excited about this movie than I've been with other Nolan movies. Not because I think it's gonna be bad. It's a biopic.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do these, so I'm curious on how he's gonna handle a biopic, and I'm sure it's still gonna have a lot of classic Nolan shit, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. I got a 10:30 showing. Maybe I'll get some coffee while I'm at the theater, and then get some popcorn. It's gonna be 3 hours. It's gonna be over. What time is that? Like 1:30, 2, with trailers and all that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. When are you guys gonna watch it? You guys or
probably,
Adrian? You're not gonna go watch it in theater, are you?
Probably not.
God damn it.
I'll probably go on Thursday or Friday.
Haunted Mansion comes out next week.
Oh.
And then the Talk to Me movie also comes out next week.
Oh.
I saw a trailer for that today. That's the one with the hand, right?
Yeah.
That movie looks scary, and I'm just like, well, hell no.
Looks exciting.
I went to see Insidious in theaters. Not scary, by the way. For other people, scary. I'm intimidated already.
Figured it wasn't.
No, there's
cheap jump scares.
It's just cheap jump scares.
Very cheap.
But I feel like I don't know. I don't get them as scares no more. And I think this one was kind of like, oh, this is a kind of weird scariness. Talk to me. So,
What'd you think of Insidious, Danny? Insidious Chapter 4, of course.
I like the story.
Wait, is it 4 or 5?
No, this is.
It's the fifth.
Right?
It's the fifth installation.
The fifth, yes, because the last key was the last one for the Insidious or whatever. Yeah, it's the fifth.
Wait, it was 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
There's a prequel, right, with the lady.
The third one. The third one is the prequel. Then there's the key one. Yeah,
the last key, whatever.
It was 4. Then this was 5th. You know, I found this new one boring and many parts. But I thought it was actually getting a little scary towards the end, and then it finished. But I thought the end was the best part.
The end was pretty good. Yes, the whole I like the concept of the art.
You did?
I did like it, but also when I don't want to say no more. I think Adrian's gonna watch it, but I don't say it to other people. The part with the paint, Jason.
Yeah,
I was like, did he say like, didn't they do that before?
Well, where's the logic? I guess I shouldn't probably think about logic in these movies because they go into some nether realm or whatever it is. The what do they call it? The other side. The further.
So I think that story was the one that got it was actually pretty good. I think it's the story with the father and his son.
It was
and the Holy Spirit.
Nice, very nice.
But yeah, I thought it was I give it a 6.
That's probably accurate. Danny, we also have by the way, we got a lot of things to catch up on. So people listening to this, we're gonna be all over the place. We're winging it. We don't do these very often anymore. We're just talking. There's a couple strikes going on, Danny. Writer strike and screen actor and the screen. Yeah. Sorry, the actors strike.
Have you guys seen
it? Might be a UPS strike, you know?
And the UPS strike.
Oh, really? There's a UPS strike?
There might be one soon.
Oh shit.
I don't think people realize how bad this could be for us consumers. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not that bad, but for us who watch movies on TV often, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna suck when we get to a point where we start feeling where we're like, wait, where's all the good content at? We're gonna be having to watch the British television and movies because they're not on strike. They got their own thing going on over there.
I saw that in Comic-Con. Now it was packed, but because not a lot of Hollywood actors were on it, No, there was not a lot of Hollywood actors that got other years, and also a lot of shows got, they're coming out later
Delayed.
because, like Andor, season 2 was about to be finished, and then the actors and writers went on strike. So now we don't know when that's gonna come out.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Disney's coming. But hey, to be honest, if they need a better condition. There's a reason why they're going on strike.
Did you see how much the residuals were?
No.
That they were getting. There's a lot of people showing different checks. I forget who was the one that put that they got like 28 cents. Oh, you know what? It was the Asian actress from Orange is the New Black. She put how much she would get from residuals from Orange is the New Black, and it was I don't remember the dollar amount, but it was less than $5 for sure for all the episodes she's in.
All the episodes, not like a menu or something.
No, yeah, I don't know how many episodes she's in, but she was one of the arcs in the first season at least. I don't remember. I can't remember the show very well. I only got to like season 3, and I was like, it's enough. Kind of.
Damn.
That's where
you got pretty far in that season or that show. I think I stopped at season 1.
It's still going, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so. So there's a lot of people posting what their checks look like, and it's really bad. It's really bad.
It is funny because those shows are so unless you're a big hit, you're not gonna make it in Hollywood then, pretty much. If you're
unless you're a big actor.
Actor, I mean, yes.
Yeah, like the show could be a hit, and you could be like, kind of a background extra character. You'll probably get fucked in the end with pay.
I forget who it was. I think it was. I forget who it was. I was looking at a video earlier saying that people aren't going to be able to make a living in the future as an actor if it continues this way, because if everything's going to streaming services and this is what their checks look like, people aren't. I mean, that's why so many people are leaving Hollywood. That's why most production companies are based somewhere else. There are a lot of them are moving to Atlanta.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the checks.
Sorry, I thought someone knocked. Yeah, no, some of the show's checks are really small, and it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird, especially for the writing also. As we saw, the Rings of Power, they're gonna continue without their writers, which Rings of Power, the Lord of the Rings of Power, was already not a great. It wasn't written very well. I loved the show. I had a lot of fun with it. It got me deeper into the Lord of the Rings, but it wasn't written well.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was just like, what does this have to do? Like, what's this, huh?
Look,
a lot of random shit. But
doesn't make any sense why they changed it so much from the books. I just don't get it. They didn't have to go the hard changing the books. Hey, but a cool ending of what happens. But
a lot of it was cool. I like
it. Yeah, visually and like I thought it was a cool show. It has potential, but there was a lot of stuff that was just like, huh? What you're just adding this and just never coming back to it and stuff like that. I don't know. It was weird. But that's even weirder now that show's not gonna have actual writers that
on set. Yeah. On set. So they're gonna have what they had, but on set there's still a lot of writing and adjustment that gets done.
For one of the most expensive show ever.
It was like $1 million per episode, $1 million per episode.
It was, yeah, I think so. It
was something like that, I believe. Damn. There's a lot. There's too much content.
I mean, if that show wasn't like that received well, too. I mean, a lot of people watched it, I feel like, but it was like 50-50 on if people liked it or not. And that's just when they actually had writers. Imagine if they don't have writers and it's just like even worse writing than what.
A lot of the people who didn't like it were like Lord of the Ring fanboys and girls who were like, don't touch my stuff like that. I don't know, a lot of them were. It got review bomb. Yeah. Thank you, on IMDb, but most of it was just criticizing like the differences they added, and some of it was just like, why is there a black elf? And I was like, whoa. Whoa. Huh.
Okay, hold up. All right, let me just defend a little bit right now on this people,
Sure.
Jason. All right. I don't know if you know this, but there's a whole section of study of classes you can take in Oxford, I think, where Tolkien used to teach. All right, so these people, I'm talking about this. This is hardcore people, not hardcore for a reason, but because they love the book and they wanted to be like represented, and this is the hard work that Tolkien went to it. So maybe that's why they feel a little bit, betrayed the way it was written, the way it was like, okay, you know.
I would
I get you.
understand the like story aspect of it, but like, why is there a black dwarf? Why is there a black elf?
I didn't see that,
Kind of
so I
just
don't know about
doesn't
that.
make sense to me. It was like, okay, like if anything, why the fuck is this kid in this story? You know, that's that I would understand, but
Well,
like, you never. I don't
God,
think.
that kid with a terrible haircut. That's what you're talking about, huh?
Yeah, God, that was I hated that.
what
That-
were the
so
people
much.
called? The people from the forest? They're
Oh,
the
not them
hobbits.
though. Not them though.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
they were
foot-
not in the book.
It was
This
like
is new.
the Footingtons or some shit like that.
Yeah, they're
Oh, like the pre-hobbits or whatever.
but they were not. They were not actually. Somebody correct me wrong on live, but I don't think they were in the. This is like a new species they created, kind of like a pre-hobbit kind of. So,
Right.
yeah, they were.
because
Yeah,
I think hobbits weren't
No, they
weren't
were-
actually introduced until like like way in the
Yeah.
future of
yeah.
that
This is yeah.
time
So,
frame. Yeah.
look, I'm okay.
I
if they
think
make
it was
something
just
new.
I think it was just a way for them to like make hobbits and bring fucking Gandalf in. Spoiler,
Are-
sorry.
Are we becoming too snobby though?
Who?
Us, because this is just shows, just to explore the imagination of human beings, and visualize it and enacting it. Are we taking this too far?
I don't think so. I think there's a point of like what's considered snobby and what's not. I think because I mean I enjoyed the show. There's a little some stupid stuff. I think that's just in general though. Like anybody could be like, "Wow, that's actually really dumb," or like, "What was the point of this?" You know.
Okay,
I think like the actual like Lord of the Rings fanboys, those are the more snobby ones where they're
The
like,
gatekeepers.
yeah, and yeah, this happens with Star Wars too, where like people start gatekeeping and like complaining about really dumb shit. Like, yeah, it's dumb shit, but like, is there a valid point to why you're criticizing it, or are you just criticizing it because there's an Asian chick that loves somebody else, or like, it's just random stuff.
You know what gets me is when people are like, Luke Sky. Maybe this is one of you two where I heard this. So if it is, sorry, but that's how I feel. So basically, sorry, but not sorry. People will be like, that's not what Luke Skywalker would do. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, but he did do it. So, who are we to say that that's not what he would do?
technically, Jason, technically,
Especially however many years in the future where he is not the same person anymore, It gets weird. That's where it gets murky. That's
it's
where
a
it gets...
Jedi, Jason. It's a Jedi.
But he's not a
Do-
Jedi anymore.
Do monks change their ways after years?
Ahsoka was once a Jedi, and she's not a Jedi anymore.
Okay, hold on.
But she's a Jedi in spirit.
That's
She's
not
a
how
Jedi.
that works.
Yes, she's a greater Jedi. Okay?
She says, I am no Jedi. I
Because
just watched
she-
the episode.
But
Oh.
but deep down, she is the best Jedi.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
Okay,
You got to think about it though. Wait,
No, she's either Jedi.
Wait, hold on. Let me just say this. Okay, I'm only saying this because she knew enough that there's issues with at least the Jedi Order that they just essentially abandoned her, that she had to leave because there was something wrong. So
Hold up.
she knew they weren't even close. They weren't even following at least the teachings that they were teaching her, and she had to leave because they basically screwed her over and weren't even following what they were teaching her to be.
And-
So, and then after that, she essentially still is a Jedi because she's literally still helping the galaxy after that. Even though she doesn't call herself a Jedi and she didn't finish her training, but is she not really a Jedi? Yoda still talks to her. She's still in tune with the Force.
She says, I will avenge Anakin. And then Darth Vader says, that's not like a Jedi, whatever he said. Whatever. Like, watch Rebels. It's been out for years now. And then Darth Vader says that is Darth Vader says not like a Jedi, whatever he says. I'm not quoting. I don't have it in front of me. And she says, "I am no Jedi."
Oh, I know. That is not the Jedi way. That's what he says.
That's it. Thank you. And she says, "I am no Jedi." There she is. There you go. She's no Jedi.
So wait. So are we saying
that's my own head canon? Yeah.
I got you.
So are we saying the best Jedi is
Anakin?
Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn?
Dave Filoni said that Anakin is the best Jedi ever.
This is true. He did say
that.
He
recently said this. So that's Master Dave Filoni. I'm not gonna question him. I'm not questioning him.
The chosen one, Anakin.
Thank you.
You were supposed to save it, not destroy it.
Oh, are you doing Obi-Wan or Anakin?
Yeah, I thought he was doing Jar Jar Binks for a minute.
That is not one of your best impersonations, Danny. So what I'm saying is, why can't Luke get away from the Jedi Order? And that's where I think people are gatekeeping, because they don't want to realize, they don't want the real side of things that maybe it happened.
He's the chosen one, Jay.
No one's the chosen one. Because
one.
they were still freaking, Palpatine was still alive or whatever he was doing. There's no such thing as a chosen one. It's all BS. They're all the chosen one.
Hey, there's Jesus.
Everyone is always, wow, this is the strongest Jedi I've ever felt.
You feel him? Feel him real good, huh?
I don't know. I forgot I was gonna ask something. I forgot. We got off on this tangent.
We were talking about the strikes, and then we got to this. So,
yeah, that's true. So, that's a weird.
Look, the strike.
Very much a tangent on that.
Hey, hopefully they get some type of resolution. I hope so. They do, because we want to see great content. There's been some great content.
There will be a drought, a very terrible drought.
Why terrible? We have so many shows to catch up.
Exactly. I hope there is a drought. No, wait, because that makes it sound like I hope that they don't get their stuff.
That's right, Jason. You said it on the internet, World Wide Web.
But I agree with Jason though. If there is no drought and they're not making money, then they have to cave in. Those actors, or not the actors, but the companies need to cave in and like, well, shit. Like, what are we doing now? Are they just gonna produce anime from now on? That's their only option. Because it's not like they could produce shows unless they need
writers for those animes.
Wait, are they gonna accept any writers then?
Outside? I think anime is different when it comes to writers.
No. I'm talking about writers. Like, are they gonna be like, okay, fine, we can find other people who can be writers.
So what they did at the last writers strike was they would have producers or directors write, which is why so much content wasn't good. So many shows didn't come out. They were poorly written. What? Did you say The Bachelor? Did you? Okay. Which is why so many shows came out poorly written, was because they would just get producers and directors to write it, whatever the writers didn't get around to. So they're gonna go through with it. They're gonna continue doing what they're doing because they can't just stop production on everything. It's just not gonna be great. And then we're just gonna have to catch up on everything that we haven't caught up on. It's been tough, man. I feel a weird obligation to keep up with everything these days. Well, not with everything, but I started watching Yellow Jackets. I'm on episode 3 of season 2, but Righteous Gemstones is coming out. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia just finished, but it was coming out weekly. What We Do in the Shadows was coming out. It's too much. Then one of them just sent, or Secret Invasions is coming out. One more episode, but
Ahsoka's next month.
Ahsoka's coming out. Secret Invasion's good. You know what? Spoilers ahead, right? Spoilers, Secret Invasion. All right? Sorry. But Brody, that's like a new thing, right? I'm trying to be coy just in case some people stuck around and are like, how spoily they're gonna get with all 10 viewers.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think recent.
I think it is recent because the way he was acting, no, he would not act like that way. That's not my Rudy that I know.
You never know though.
The character change was so different.
Mm-hmm.
It would be weird that if we saw him crying over Tony and then now it's this. I think it'll be strange without anything in between, without us seeing anything in between, when it's only been, I don't know how long, but a couple years, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it might be a little strange. I feel like I'm contradicting what I was saying earlier about character change, but it's a huge difference, not only in their choices but in the character being. He's a jerk. He's a jerk now.
Yeah, what the hell?
But I mean,
He's War
that
Machine.
could be because now he's essentially like, oh, we're now essentially active. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like before, he could have just been like, oh, I have to act like him. But now that everything's changing,
True.
it's just like, oh shit. Well, now I can be myself and like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
That would be so fucked up. Look, you all know I don't care for Iron Man. I didn't
Whoa.
shed one tear when he died. Not even close. It was more like, ugh, finally, guys. But I would still think it's really fucked up if this whole time we were meant to believe that what's his name? What's his
Brody?
War Machine? I was thinking of that other name. If War Machine and Iron Man was just a fake relationship for War Machine, I would think that's like really fucked up. And actually, I think I'd be into it. I'd be on War Machine's side. Let's go Skrulls, baby.
I mean, imagine how much of a like twist that would be though. If, when he died, it wasn't even him. And then you find him like in say one
Iron
of these
Man?
episodes. No. It when
Imagine
Iron Man died, it wasn't even actually him, like grieving for him.
Right.
And then like it's a twist when he comes back, and he finally because they very big spoilers if anything if you haven't seen it, but you know how they keep them in like those pods or whatever, or they're keeping them like.
Yeah.
Well, what if he comes out and he's like, oh shit, like
I guess.
was it 5 years later now, or like a couple years like a couple
Exactly.
years later now he's like he finds out that he basically missed everything and his best friend died. That would be even worse.
That'd be fucked up. But honestly, the way Marvel's been doing things and being safe, super duper safe for like everything
they
these
won't do
days,
that.
is just gonna be that they got him at some point in
Like
between. Yeah, at some point after. I think he was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Was he?
Yeah, he might have gotten them there
Yeah.
because he had very small role, and I guess you couldn't really tell if he was
At the
different or not.
beginning, when what's his name, the Falcon dude name is
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, he's walking with him and he's like chosen about they're taking the shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
in
remember the last
Shield
thing.
for New Captain America.
It could have happened after. I think they're gonna end up doing that. I don't
What
think
the
it's
hell is the New Captain America? Sorry, Jason, I cut you off.
What-
I
what
just
is-
thought of that. Where's the
When?
New Captain America?
they're changing everything. The MCU, like they've changed so much. They've changed the name for the Agatha show. They changed the name for the Captain America show. They changed
Oh, they did?
dates. Yeah. They're changing dates. They're changing a lot of things. I think.
Well, now
I think they're
everything's
pivoting.
gonna get pushed back anyway.
Yeah, that too. I think they're pivoting because I think they're not happy with what they've been doing. That's
Yeah,
my
I think
opinion.
Yeah, no,
You see
Loki
him-
was the only one.
You see how many people have been talking shit on the next Avengers trio? There's like, I don't know if it was an official announcement or just a BS announcement, but there's the next Avengers are going to be Anthony Mackie's Captain America, Shuri, is that her name, right?
Oh God.
Shuri?
Yeah.
and Shang-Chi. And people are like, oof, so we're really bringing out the bench warmers, huh?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're
I mean, I'm not mad at the Anthony Mackie one. I think he deserves to be like, front and center. But like randomly have Shang-Chi as like a main Avenger all of a sudden and like Shuri as a main Avenger. Like
there just hasn't been as much build up as the first. I think the magic's over.
It is over.
I think the magic's over. I mean, I'm still watching all this shit, and it feels more like an obligation now. And a little bit of FOMO, honestly. Like in case something cool does happen, or when they introduce the X-Men, or even Deadpool 3 seeing Wolverine's yellow and blue suit.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Like missing
I'm
out
excited
on
for
that. I'm excited for the Marvels too. Like I hope that movie's it looks fun. I think I'm a fan of Miss Marvel the show, and I don't care too much about the other two characters honestly, because one of them we barely met.
Why do people don't like Brie Larson? I really don't get it. Why people talk shit about
I don't know.
her?
I think it's because she doesn't fit what they thought Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel would be. Like she's not really like she's for the most part like when she first wore it she was like kind of skinny. And I don't think people saw her as like Miss like Captain
Like
Marvel.
a powerful kind of.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
she has great feet.
I still liked what she. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, yeah. There's that too, but I didn't dislike her. I mean, the movie wasn't that great, but God.
I don't. There's something like she's.
I don't like what they did with her
alien.
hair. Yeah, I don't like what they kept doing with her hair and changing it all the time. I was just like, what do you like? Why change it? And then she just has normal hair now again.
She just seems like she doesn't really fit with the rest of the crew. Like there's something like she just feels like she's from outer space.
Like they made her. Maybe they're like they made her. God, like they made her too powerful that they don't know what to do with her.
I'm telling you,
she's supposed to be powerful.
Kevin Feige, he's done. I think he's out of good ideas. I think he just bit off more than he could chew. Like this is too much. I think Danny and I were talking. I don't know if we were talking about it on the podcast or not, but I think this is just too many layers now. Too many layers with the ground stuff, space stuff, other stuff, mutant stuff. Is like, what should we keep up with? What connects with what? It looks like the end of Secret Invasions is definitely going to connect with the Marvels, right? People are saying that Monica Rambeau, I think is her name. Rambeau, I know is her last name, but I don't remember her first name. They're saying that she might make a cameo in Secret Invasion, so you can't even go into the movie without watching the show, which is I think is unfair for a lot of people who don't watch the shows. It's just too many layers at this point.
You know, it's funny. I don't get why they don't get people who are really into comic books. People who are actually. There's a couple people I follow, and they have panels in Comic-Con and stuff for that. Writers, and some of them about Comic-Con. Why they don't hire them?
It's different medium, Danny.
I know it's different medium, but they know the stuff of comic books. If they're trying to make a comic book movie, they know the stuff.
They might bring them in as consultants. I don't know. I could be making that up, but I think it's just different. I don't think comic book nerds and comic book makers go into it wanting to make films and TV shows. I think they are in love with what they do generally. Kind of funny gets this Chris Anka. He's a artist for Marvel, and he ended up doing a lot of the characters for Across the Spider-Verse. Right? That was a new one?
Yeah.
He drew a lot of characters for that. I mean, so it happens. They do get those people, but I think it's just different. You can't. It's like my mindset when I was writing for as a journalist, I would never be able to wrap my head around writing a movie, writing a book, writing a TV show. Like there's just such a different type of writing. So I assume it's the same concept as a comic book writer then having to write. Hey Denise, then having to write
they saw you
movie or TV. I think it's just different. I think they don't translate the same. I mean, I'm sure.
Probably not. Yeah, you're probably right. I just feel like they know the characters and what kind of characters you introduce. Like Craven. Okay, this is not talking about more characters, but Craven. Craven's having his own movie.
That's Craven. Sony, though. That's Sony.
I know that's Sony, but still, I know they have to make this movie because they probably have a contract. They don't want to lose Spider-Man, and they have to use. Okay, we have so many billions. Let's make all the billions good. Didn't you guys have Black Bolt? Wasn't it Black Adam? The Rock.
That's DC though.
That's DC, but they were trying to make a bad character good.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing they did with Venom and Morbius. Morbius,
yeah, same thing. Yeah.
But I don't think they're making Craven good. I mean, he's literally like killing people in the entire
Adrian,
trailer.
It's a movie. They're gonna make him good.
They're gonna make him lovable in quotes.
Yeah.
They're gonna make him a villain you could love because that's what they're doing with all of these guys. Granted, I fell asleep through almost all the Venom 2, and I fell asleep through most of Morbius. But
like, okay, to be fair, like we went to go watch the first Venom, Jason. Yeah, and I remember this because it was like, yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, the first Venom. We didn't go in with high hopes, and we actually ended up liking the movie, even though there's some like very stupid music choices that made no sense. But I was like, okay, I mess with this. Second one, trash.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know how they've messed up the formula that they did in the first one, and they couldn't even stick with like somewhat of the comic accuracy of like Carnage or whatever. And I'm just like, huh? That's how you make Carnage? And then like, what a waste of an actor for what's his face?
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, what a waste of an actor. Like, I would never work with that studio, Kenner. That was so bad. And then Morbius was trash. They really are trying to make it like, wow, he's not a hero, but he's like not also that bad of a villain, you know? And then I guess I do see what you're saying with what's his name? Craven.
Yeah. Are you watching on a little bit?
We're getting the movie. We're getting the video game. So
I wonder if they're secretly actually trying to plan. I mean, they probably are a Sinister Six movie.
Yeah.
I just like, but who are they gonna fight? Are they gonna build a Sinister Six to then put into the MCU? Because they technically can, because they did that with Spider-Man.
A Spectacular Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man.
But do you think they're gonna just make a new Spider-Man now? Because Tom Holland has already. Sorry for cutting you off, Danny. But Tom Holland has already said that he doesn't really want to come back. I don't know if
he's gonna come back only. He wants to come back just because for another one or couple one because of the story they have already prepared.
Yeah, I think he's set for one more actual Spider-Man movie, and then he is coming back for like the Avengers movies.
And I think the only other Spider-Man who would do it gladly is what's his name? Garfield.
Andrew Garfield,
which is that's Amazing Spider-Man. So they might use him for the Sinister Six.
It's all a big old mess.
Yeah, I mean, Sony should have just gave.
Hey man,
everything to Marvel.
They're superhero movies. Take it what it is. I used to love watching Spawn. Remember Spawn?
But like some of these movies were good. Like Spawn was in its time. It was a good movie. It was like fresh. It was like Crow was a good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie for so many.
Crow was different though, because Crow was more like a John Wick type of person. He was more like a vengeful, and he wasn't a bad guy. He just wanted to get his revenge. Denise brings up a good point here. Would it be cool if the Power Rangers showed up? Interesting. I agree.
I wouldn't mind that. At this point, whatever would make it better.
You're not getting picked up on the microphone, Daddy.
Yeah.
Lion morph.
I don't think you saw the Power Rangers when you were a kid. So
I used to watch the Power Rangers. I was a big
I don't know
Power Rangers.
I've never heard anybody say lion morph. So
I was trying not to get copyright.
I don't think that's how it works. I never watched the new one.
There's a new one?
The one with what's the name?
Oh, the one on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
The one that the old ones came back to like.
No, not that one.
No, I'm talking about the new one that hit theaters.
The main Hollywood one.
Oh, like the remake?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we did watch that one.
It was pretty good, Jason. It was alright.
I heard it was alright. I heard it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I don't know. I just never really cared to watch it. And I was a Power Rangers boy back in my day.
I think we all were, Jason. I think that's
at one point in our lives.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what
you ain't a boy unless you watch Power Rangers and Teletubbies too.
The Black Ranger was a Black Ranger. The Yellow Ranger was a Yellow Ranger.
Didn't have to.
I mean, the
Pink
White
Ranger was a woman.
Was a woman. The Blue Ranger, who was the scientist, was a guy with the glasses.
Classic blue.
And the Cool Ranger was the guy with the long hair.
The White Ranger.
The
Tommy?
white and the green. Tommy.
Green to white. Because white's right. So they say.
Show me your tights, and I feel
Nice.
it right.
Hmm.
Do me some right.
You guys watch Mission Impossible?
No, did not.
Oh. Yes, Jason.
The hell are you doing?
Yes, I watch Mission Impossible.
If you guys are listening to this, I want you to go to youtube.com/Sunday Morning Tangents. Just look at Danny's caressing his. Oh.
Okay, well, okay.
I had a couple
Well,
of shots, Jason.
It's a
couple
little
of
late for you, huh,
seconds.
Denny?
Yeah.
Yeah, you liked it, Danny.
Oh, I love that movie, man. It was really cool. It was, to be honest, I enjoyed that a little bit more than John Wick 4. I do gotta say so myself.
Oh.
I do gotta say so. John Wick 4, I like this one a little bit more.
You know what? Okay, I think I agree with you. Because I forgot that John Wick 4 even came out.
And it was this year.
And that was this year.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And I don't
Yes, it
think I'm going
was.
to forget about Mission Impossible.
No.
The entity, man. The freaking entity. The AI is coming for
it's
us.
coming.
The AI is coming for us.
That's what the
Spoilers,
yell
wow.
on Google.
Spoilers.
I mean,
So
that's in
was
the
it-
trailer.
Is
Right.
it really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the trailer
Yeah.
showed, like, I think they tell you that AI is the bad guy. It's the
But
big
in a cool
baddie.
way, Adrian. They're using it in a cool way, which actually
Mhm.
kind of like, okay, this actually it has. Okay, this is why I liked it. Non-stop action. Great performance.
Except for when it stopped.
Yes, except when it stopped, I was like, oh, come on, people. What the fuck? Tom Cruise? What the fuck? But it doesn't take long, though. It doesn't take long. They're not longer than 15 minutes, I would say. Or even 20 minutes. They're not longer than that.
He's
There's always
definitely
something
he's definitely going the Top Gun route of just like action, and then all right, we need to build some exposition, remind everybody
Mhm.
that there's an actual movie being
Story.
made, and then it's like, all right, their attention spans, they're leaving, bring it back in, bring in the action again. It's great. Continue, Danny. Sorry.
Oh, I was saying, like, you don't know, I was saying, so.
You said reasons I liked it. Number one, nonstop action.
Yeah, non-stop action. Also the great cast, and also the cool. The whole story reminded me of a lot of cyberpunk stories that I like, because we all know I love cyberpunk theme. This is kind of cyberpunky in a way, on the theme of AI. And yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
What the hell happened to you there?
I don't know. I just like the technology on Mission Impossible. It's
Adrian's
pretty-
a
it's
potato,
pretty
so he
cool.
hasn't watched it.
This is true.
This was a very fun movie, wasn't it,
Very
Danny?
true.
This is
That
very
was fun.
fun. I think I still enjoyed Fallout more, if I have to compare them.
I do gotta say Fallout was pretty good too. Yes.
Fallout, I think, is still the better one, but this also probably an unfair comparison, considering this Dead Reckoning was part one, not a complete movie, even though it felt like it could be. Good
It
ending.
was almost there. It was almost there.
A lot of cool scenes, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool action, a lot of cool mystery, a lot of cool. You know what they missed for me, Denny? Cool twists.
Which Fallout, they had cool twists.
Cool twists.
I do gotta say. Adrian, did you watch Fallout, by the way?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the twist I'm
The one
talking
with
about.
With
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, right?
Yeah. That guy,
yeah.
what's his name?
Yeah.
And he's like,
You know which
"Oh,
one I
God,
like
you
more?
bitch."
I liked more the one in the beginning where they're tricking the guy who wrote the manifesto,
Okay.
and they're like, if we read your manifesto, would you give us the key? And then he's like, yes. And then they do it, and they're like, we got it. And washala, it's not the CNN reporter.
Oh my God!
And I was like, oh fuck. I remember once I was like, they got me.
Imagine you go to your girlfriend or somebody you like, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" And then you're in bed with them, and then they're like, what's up, bro? It's just me." They take their masks off, like they use that Mission Impossible technology to put masks. It's just me, bro. It's like, why'd you let me put it in?
That's rape.
Oh well.
And I was
yeah.
like, whoa.
Okay, well, they went there.
Yeah, I know, right? Pretty messed up.
Yep. Yup. Uh,
Danny's comments do
maybe
not reflect the beliefs of Adrian or I or Sunday Morning Tangents. The question, Denny says the question, sorry I missed these earlier. The question is which version in regards to Power Rangers. There's a movie where the old ones come back to help all the Power Rangers. I didn't know this. That sounds fun.
That's the new one when Adrian was talking about. The one in Netflix?
I think so.
That's
But
a special
she
one.
she could mean that there's other like specials where like all of the old Rangers come to help like the new ones on
Yeah.
the show, but it's
Yeah.
not the Netflix one. So it happens often.
I can't get over what Danny said. You got
Yeah.
a twisted mind. Speaking of scrolls, Danny, this is probably, I'm bringing this up way too late into the podcast here. We got to finish up here. But Adrian, did you know Danny believes in skinwalkers?
Considering what Danny believes in half the time, I believe that.
I do believe in Skywalkers. You're not supposed to mention them, by the way.
Or what?
Please.
What? One's going to come out of my closet right One's going to come out of my closet right now?
No. If once you go in the forest, don't mention them at all.
Yeah, the forests of the
Down here in
Inland
South
Empire.
California. Well, I mean, I do like going. I do want to go to the
Look,
Redwood
there's
Forest.
a recent video that I showed me and Jay watch. The one in Oregon.
Yeah, no, I know
Okay.
what you're
By the way,
talking about.
Okay.
Adrian, watch that one, the latest one. I think it's the second video on the latest Nuke Top 5 video. Alright.
Okay.
Let's go, Nuke.
I found the guy's Instagram, by the way.
Oh yes,
you
the
see
Mexican
it?
guy, right?
No.
Oh.
The guy from Oregon.
Oh, okay.
And I looked at all his videos. Never posted anything about scary stuff. Never tried to post. Even after that, he never posted anything scary. So
You think he's dead?
this video is 50% right now for me. 50% true.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a quick rundown of what happens to the video. Danny, I'm not gonna correct me when I'm wrong here, okay? But we only saw that one time. He's motorcyclist in the forest in a forest in Oregon. I don't remember which one. Doesn't matter too much. But he's bam. He's bam, and then he bam
Nice.
he bam past a pile of bones. What could be human bones? That's the implication. And he bam, bam.
No. The implication it was just bones. It can be from animals or whatever. It wasn't really like.
The implication was human bones.
Yeah. No, the implication was just bones.
Okay. Well, that's not an implication. Those are just bones.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's bang, and then he stops for a second, and you could hear loud screams of help and some other stuff. I forgot what I was. Do you get
Help!
No, there you go. Thank you. Loud helps, and Nuke, being the thorough investigative journalist he is.
I saw him the raw video, by the way, to him.
He,
So, yeah.
the Nuke from Nuke's Top 5, being the investigative journalist he is, he says some may think that it's a bobcat or a peacock, but it's not. So then he pulls up noises that bobcats make side by side and peacocks, and it does not sound like it. But what he fails to mention is that it could be another animal, not just a bobcat or a peacock. It could be a different animal. I don't know why he selected these two only. Very strange. But actually, you know what? I do know why. Because it builds to the narrative that it's real. That's exactly why, Danny. I'm sorry. He's bam, and then he leaves, and for some, I forgot why, he gets persuaded to go back. And he's bam-bamming, and then the tree that was in the way before is not there anymore. It says a few months later, the grass has bloomed a little bit more, and he's bam-bamming till it gets a little dark, and it's dusk, sun's going down.
What is he doing?
He's bam-bamming. And he bam-bams to a fork in the road. He's deep into the forest, right? And then he stops. I forgot why he stops because there's a fork in the road. And he's like, oh, there's two paths here. He has a weird accent. I don't know. I didn't know Oregonians have accents, but he had an accent. Whoa, where'd my video go? That was weird. Skinwalkers. And then
Behind you.
he stops. And then all you hear is crickets, right? Sneeps. Oh wait. All you hold on.
Wait,
Then all you
wait.
hear is crickets.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. Sure, you don't hear drums.
Production value right there. And then all of a sudden, the crickets go quiet. All of them just completely quiet. He says it wasn't added in post. We don't know for sure.
I said in the raw video, by the way.
And then, at the corner of the video, as the guy is just looking around because he's now scared, a little tiny, he's probably a big man, but on the corner you could see a little bit of a guy on all fours or something who just goes in and out, and that is theorized to be a skinwalker. And then Nuke goes, did you see it?
Did you see it?
And then he shows you in case you didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the video Danny says he's 50-50 on, and if it's real or not.
Yeah, I sent it to you, Adrian. Already.
If you guys don't watch Nuke's Top 5, this is great, fun content to watch. Especially if you believe it a little bit, it's probably more fun. If you don't believe it, you're going to have fun either way because...
Doesn't matter. You're still going to have fun.
I don't know why we're promoting Nuke's Top... Well, I'm promoting Nuke's Top 5 right now, but it's good times.
But we got... Before we leave, we got hooked on this Mexican guy. Because what was it? Those videos? Remember the videos with the in the house in the apartment?
Yeah. This Mexican guy would record his house, and he would go to his room, and things would start falling and pushing and stuff, and classic possession.
Oh, the guy that never left the house that was haunted? Is that?
That's him.
Okay.
That's him.
That same guy? Okay.
Yeah, Danny and I were the other day. We're like, what happened with that guy? We should find him. We should locate his social media and see if he's posting anything, because he hasn't posted anything in a bit.
Okay, I got his name. Okay.
Pancho?
No.
Pedro Puma?
His name is his Facebook. Abeud Hernandez Alvarez.
Yeah, very lost me at Facebook.
What's that first name?
So it's Abiud.
Abiud.
Abiud Hernandez Alvarez.
So, yeah, Danny believes in skinwalkers. Danny, do you believe in lizard people?
No.
No, not really.
I don't know. You took a long time.
But then
to
again, you
answer
saw the
that.
video with the lady saying, "He's a fake! He's a fake!" In the airplane. Then he was telling you about it.
I
and
don't
looked it
know,
up.
but he is not real.
Real. And
And then
apparently the guy-
everybody turns around and looks like.
I wanted to zoom in on just the one guy who she's talking about, just being like,
Well, but do you saw who they who the guy was talking about?
no, they didn't. There's no clear image.
Apparently, the guy, apparently what happened was the girl was sitting next to him. Basically, the guy, his eyes blinked sideways. Now, sideways. So it wasn't like, and that's what freaked her out.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? He was just like this, sleeping sideways. His head was. Like, and she's like, "What the?"
Yeah. Pretty much.
There's something wrong with these people, man.
Yeah, I found his Facebook. The guy.
Abute or the guy who's not real?
Abute.
Oh.
I mean, the guy's not real, Jason. So
I want a conclusion to this woman's story. I need.
Didn't she go missing?
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a joke or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that lady went missing.
Now I'm interested.
Oh, did you? Okay, hold on. Before you guys leave, there's another person who got missing. After the video they posted, I don't know if you guys saw that video where supposedly the guy was like they're driving in Alaska, and they look at this mountain, snow mountain, and he's like, look, and you look a point, and there's like they see like a huge humanoid walking.
Huge
guy-
humanoid.
Yeah, walking on top of the mountain, and they can see it, and he's trying to zoom in. He's like, dude, that's a fucking Bigfoot or something, he says. And apparently the guy went missing. Like, he posted a video after a couple of days, he's frank. He says they haven't know where he's at. Let me see if I can find the video.
You say humanoid, and I'm just like, oh, I'm backing out of this session.
Yeah, I think I'm more interested in the lady. I was like,
I'm more interested in that too. I'm sorry, Danny. No offense to your video. As soon as I see it, I might be interested. But this girl is like, I need to know what happened.
Like it was hard proof. There are so many people there, and if she's missing, then there's that adds more juice to the story.
If she's an actress, she needs to get a role. Well, now she can't because of the strike.
Now she can.
But because that. She sold it, man. She's playing this like crazy woman who's seeing things. She played that role well. If she's actually seeing things, interesting. And now she's missing. I wish I was in the know for all this. I wish I could be a fly to just buzz into Area 51 if that's still a thing. Remember when Area 51 was just talked about all the time? Like people are just like, yep, Area 51, that's real. And it's super secretive. And now it's like, no one talks about it anymore.
I mean, it's not secretive. It's actually, it's a real hangar. I think they had what's it called, the B-52? No, not the B-52. The stealth jet produced there, or was engineered there. That's why it was really secretly.
So it's not because they were hiding aliens in it? Because that's what Independence Day taught me.
Yeah, that's what. That's why. God damn it. Yes, it was popular because they think that's where a lot of the ships that were, that landed in 1948, the crash, the big crash that happened in 1948, that's where they were staged at. They were like, they got put in there, and they were doing experiments with aliens. So,
Danny, would you rather get possessed by a ghost or would you rather get possessed by a ghost or probed by an alien?
No.
Ooh.
You're just saying no. You got to choose one.
No.
Or would you rather would you rather get probed? Okay. Would you rather be a skinwalker or a lizard person?
Oh God, no. I tell you what the skinwalkers are. I told you they're humanoids that are just hunger and nonstop hunger, and they need to feed. They're starved, and they mimic. They have to mimic voices, and they mimic voices of the people who they kill, or they hear, animals, people, just so they can help because they're always starving. They're always in pain.
Okay. To finish off this podcast today, thank you everybody for just tuning in this long. Danny, are you going to be disappointed if you pass away without seeing any of this firsthand?
Denise has told me that many times. A tidbit, Jason.
A tad bit, I believe, is what you're looking for.
A tidbit.
Okay, tidbit. Yeah.
Yeah, a tidbit, Jason. I told you what my whole goal in life is.
Remind me, please.
To become an entity that can travel all over the universe and just watch other civilizations.
How did I not remember this?
Interesting. So you want to be the watcher?
Thank you, Jason. I mean, Adrian. Yes, that's what I want to be. The watcher from Marvel.
Yeah, it comes full circle. Yeah. All things end up in the MCU.
I just want to, just be there and like, what are they doing over there? Oh, is that what it is? What are you doing? That's how you consent? Is that how you guys do sex over here? It's weird.
So you want to be an ultimate voyeur? Got it. Okay.
Imagine the different types of sex that other species do.
That comment about the taking off the mask now makes more sense.
Are you okay? Yeah. All right. Don't answer that question no more. So yes, you'll be a little sad. I would also be sad, Danny. Especially me being the skeptic that I am. I will also be sad if I can never see this firsthand. I recently watched War of the Worlds. I don't want something like that to happen though. Like,
oh no, it's not gonna happen.
They all died though because they couldn't survive.
Yeah, but like a lot of people died. A lot of humans died.
It was fucking gruesome.
And as much as we all want to believe that we are the main characters in life, not just to our stories, we all want to believe that we will be the Tom Cruise that survives.
No.
Oh,
That's
no,
just
100% no.
Oh,
No.
okay. Oh, wow. I thought I was gonna get some more resistance.
No.
No.
I mean, I could imagine myself probably living maybe a couple days, but no, with my luck, I'll trip on something and die.
You know, yeah, you have to
And get
constantly
caught or something.
you have to constantly be moving, constantly know how to survive in the wilderness. You know,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
just a simple go find a house and hide. No, you don't know if the house is gonna get destroyed in the day or the day after, or a couple hours later.
The day
when
after
you're sitting
tomorrow.
down. The day after
Mhm.
tomorrow, or the happening. So no, Jason, we will not survive.
Dana once brought up a good point, and she's tired of alien movies always being about alien invasion.
Not all of them are alien invasions.
They're most of the time it's always about alien invasions. Name
Interstellar is
one.
not alien invasion.
What was that?
Those aren't
one movie?
aliens.
I thought
That
they were.
one-
Oh, they were the past of them, future of them, right? Oh,
The
yeah,
Keanu Reeves movie. The one where he
The
was.
day the Earth stood still.
Yeah, there you go. That wasn't an alien invasion.
Wasn't it technically?
I thought it was.
No, technically we were. It wasn't. In the end, it wasn't our planet. We were just
Oh,
set here, and then we were destroying the planet. So other aliens that were watching us, the hoping that we would it be more advanced, just took all the other species out and
Nice.
basically let us die.
You know which one's a good one? Non-alien invasion. Arrival.
Arrival. Jason, God damn it.
And on that note, I'd like to arrive to the ending of our podcast. Remember, everybody, check us out live on youtube.com/Sunday Morning Tangents. Please and thank you. Turn on those bells so you can get notified of when we go live, because it's spontaneous. And maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe if we know... Never mind. That's we'll talk about that after. And we might. Whatever. Check us out on all your podcast listening devices.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're on all of them. I think we're on most of them. Sorry, I was just thinking if there was one I missed. I feel like someone told me that I'm not somewhere, but I think I fixed that actually. Check us out. Listen to us. We've been 3 tangents today. Thank you for listening to Sunday Morning Tangents with 3 Tan.
Gents.
Gents, it's not tangent.
Oh, okay.